Hello, hello. Welcome to a Mind Elevation with Shavariel. That's me. Hello to all. And may you all have a good Wednesday. It's been a beautiful day. And of course, staying safe as always. So, you know what we're about. Go ahead and subscribe if you have not subscribed already. We are bettering our perspectives, our lives, our actions over here in this channel. And we are also increasing and advancing to excellence. So, in Jesus' name, we are doing so. So if you have not subscribed yet, go ahead and subscribe. That way you know when I upload these videos and you'll be within our family, our community. Of course, I'm going to name it something different than community because it has to be strong. So, and then also like the video if this finds you well, and share to care. Share to care with those you love and those you don't. So, now I'm not sure about ladies. Ladies, I need to speak to you. Is it just me, or does it seem like it's a lot of thirsty men out here? Now, I'm not going to say all that doesn't apply to every man, okay? Not to the good men who will diligently wait for their wife, but to a good selection. It seems like some men, not all, but some thirsty men are just doing too much. I will tell you. So check this, right? So a guy DM'd me on Instagram, like, hey, how you doing? Dot 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 dot. And we were just, talking. I do network with people, so, I'm interested in finding out more about them. And then if they ask something about me, I give an answer. Depends on what they ask. If it's appropriate, then I'll ask. I'm friendly, but don't take it for granted because of my big, beautiful eyes. I do know the game. So, but anyway, this guy whom I do not know was just like, because I asked him, a few questions, and then he came back with, I would want to make you Ms. and then his name, right? So I'm not going to give all the context. It was appropriate, we were just talking like two strangers who had just met, but online, in a friendly networking manner. And so when he said that, I was like, no, no. You wouldn't mind making me Ms. Who? I don't even know you. We just started talking like 15 minutes ago. Mm-mm. And so I told dude, like, no, I'm unavailable. I started to say something else, but I just said I'm unavailable. Okay. The thing is with that, fellas, do you like, to the men that do that, do you understand that that is like not cute at all? Like that's not attractive at all. Like especially when you just met somebody, like you don't even know this person a whole day and you're saying, well, I wouldn't mind making you Ms. and then his name. And it's like, okay, I understand. Some men know what they want from the beginning, but that's just not how you get your future wife. Zig Ziglar gave a story. Zig Ziglar gave a story about he and his wife. He said that when he first saw her, he wanted to go and embrace her and hug her and just like, she is mine. That's what he was saying. But he said even he knew that wasn't going to be the way to go. It had to take time, but he knew she was the one. And that's good. And some men do know when a woman is the one. However, pushing to say, oh, I'm going to make you Miss dot dot dot, as in Ms. If it's Andrew, Ms. Andrew, or Ms. Simon, or Ms. Harris, or whatever his name is. But it's just like we hadn't even been talking, not even 2 hours. It's good that you keep that to yourself. But if you say that to a woman, it runs a woman off. Like how some guys have a stipulation to say when a woman does something and it runs a man off. Well, that runs off a woman because that's signifying that you're doing too much. Okay? And that, again, that wasn't cute at all. And it just seemed like he was really thirsty. Well, he needs to go to the well of Jesus, the living water, if a person is that thirsty. Okay? It's not okay. Men, to the men that do that, please stop doing that. Just stop. And he's not the first guy that I've encountered like that. There was another guy, and I gave this story before, and he was just like, hadn't even been talking, not even 2 weeks. It was just the first week. But it was mainly by telephone. We only met in person for a brief time, not even 2 hours. And it was by accident, not by accident, I'm not going to say that. But I was handling business and so was he. And we just met, and then that was it. All that. And then the rest of the time we just spoke on the phone. So my point is, when I was talking to this guy, he was just like, yeah, you're going to say, yeah, babe, I can't believe that guy said that to you at work, as if he was like giving me a future story of when he would be at work and I would be like, oh, hey, babe, hi, babe. And it was like, bro, I don't know you yet. Okay, I don't know you yet. How do you, and if you know as a man, if you know as a good man that that's your wife, keep that to yourself in the beginning, because again, that runs a good woman off, because it's saying, how could you possibly, not possibly, but how can you determine that and then push me into it? Do you not know that this woman has feelings? She may not even look at you in a romantic manner. That's what I'm saying. So when a guy says, well, I wouldn't mind making you Miss So-and-so, and you two just met, well, you don't know that this woman is into you like that. Women are friendly. Women talk. Women can talk to men and not think a thing about it. That's why women can have a lot of guy friends and not even think nothing of it. She just thinks y'all friends, but you thinking, no, we more than friends, or you want to be more than friends, and that's not what it is. Women are friendly. We can be friendly. We're very forthcoming with, we can be forthcoming with just what we want. Put it to you in that way. And so, again, you letting this woman know, oh, I can make you Miss such and such. Sure, hold on. We just started talking. You don't even know that I like you right now. Just because you asked I'm single, and just because I asked you if you're single, I only asked you if you're single because I don't want to be talking to nobody's husband. Okay? Attempting to network and meet people. I just want to make sure I'm not talking to no married men, a married man without your wife. Okay, so that's why I asked, are you single? But that doesn't mean anything to me. I'm just asking so I know the situation, because I don't want no woman DMing me to say, hey, this man is married, right? And be like, oh, well, I was just networking, And I didn't know, but I wasn't looking at him like that anyway. You see what I mean? So for you thirsty men, you really got to slow your brakes down. because you will run a woman off, a good woman. Now, if it's a woman that just doesn't know her worth or just maybe going through a few things, don't do that to her, okay? Because you plan on her emotions and you plan on her feelings. And that woman is going to come to realize that you are not, that she is not your life goal. You just doing that to make her feel like comfortable to where she can like come into you, and once you get what you want, you let her go. A woman is going to realize that. So it'd be best for you to stop what you're doing. And the thing is, even when men see warning signs, some men, a lot of men, now to the good men, I'm not talking to you. You keep doing what you're doing, being good, walking upright, okay? But for those who are not right in the head, don't you know that when a woman tells you stop, stop means stop. No means no. That don't mean you keep going. No means no. Okay? Even when a woman tells you no, she's not interested, then back up off of her and go about your business. Do not keep going and pursuing to make her, to finesse her to like you. That just shows how desperate you would be as a guy. And that's dangerous. And why would you want to play like that? It's playing with fire. Okay, so you play a woman into finessing her to like you, although she said no, stop, I'm not ready, no, I don't want to. So you do all of that, and then once you get her into you, you get what you want, and then you leave. And then you leave her a little bit worse than what she was. And now she's looking to you for answers. And a woman does not stop. When she wants answers, she is not going to stop. So then you just created havoc for both of you. Let's not do that. Let's not do that. Girl, let me tell you. Okay, I'm going to tell you this one story, and now I'm getting off of here. Ladies, you got to be careful. When a man voices that on you, like I said, again, a good man can know his wife. He can by the first time he meets her. Does he push that on her when he first meets her? No, he keeps that to himself, because then he's making a plan. And again, a good man will not assume that you like him. He actually will be nervous to tell you that he likes you. You see what I mean? So it's just the exact opposite. That man is not going to be so boisterous to say, yeah, I can make you miss such and such. No, red flag. Red flag. Because a good man who is really into you is going to feel some sort of nervousness to tell you how he really feels, because he does not know that you like him in the same way. So, tell you this story and then I'll get off of filming from this video. So, okay. There was a guy, same guy, who told me I was going to tell him, you're going to say when I go to work, hey, babe, I can't believe that guy said that to you. And that ran me off. I flew away, okay? Because again, we only had met once. I was handling my business, he was handling his. And this is the same guy that was just like, well, you can come to my house. And I was like, oh, no. He was like, I can come to his house or he can come to my house. I was like, no. We meet in public, okay? And then he was just like, oh, okay. But I had stopped talking to him. And then while I was in the mall with my child, I kid you not, that man, he must have seen me from afar. That same guy who I stopped talking to came where me and my son was. He was just like, hey, are you such and such? I was like, what was I going to do? Lie? Just because you may not like a person don't mean you have to lie. The Bible says that, do not lie to one another. So I was like, yes, that's me. And I was like, oh, hey. And he was just like, I knew that was you. And then he just just stayed, just wanting to talk. And then I was just like, look, it's me and my son. We got to go. And then he showed me, he was like, I hadn't talked to you in a long time. I said, yeah. Mm-hmm. And don't you know, he pulled out his phone and showed me when the last time we spoke through text message, or we messaged through text message. He kept the text message months and months after. And I was like, oh no, that's a different breed. That's a different breed of a man. He, ooh, yeah, he kind. But that is a whole different breed of a man. Of that kind of, yeah, that's not even a man, of that kind of guy. Because real men don't do that. As far as like, when a woman stop talking to you, that means they don't want you. Okay, that don't mean she forgot about you. No, she don't want you, and you know that as a man, as a guy. But since you're on this revenge trip of wanting to then get her because she declined you or she rejected you, that's a dangerous game to play. And you know who taught me that? Tony Gaskins. Shout out to Tony Gaskins. He's my virtual mentor. So, but yeah, when he showed me that, I was like, whoa, you kept the messages? Uh, but it's some people that you have to just like go ghost on. Not ghost, but you just got to just stop the communication. Because if you were to tell everybody, or not everybody, but those whom you're like not interested in, like this isn't gonna work or something like that, like you got to be careful with that stuff, because they're either going to want an explanation and then attempt to convince you not to leave, or if you do tell them no offhand, that revenge is something different. That revenge is something different. And they could say, oh, okay, yeah, and then be sitting back waiting on you, pretending to be your friend, pretending to be cordial. And then when they see an opportunity, they go to demolish you spiritually, mentally, physically. That's a dangerous game. So you're not going to be able to tell everybody like, hey, this isn't going to work in between us. Some people you just got to stop talking to. And no explanation. You just, once you see the red flags, ooh, gone. So, but yeah, he sure did. He came downstairs. This man said he was upstairs passing by, and he saw me and my child, because we were playing in that area and at the mall, and he came down. Now look here. This man came a long way because the stairs was on the other side of the mall. So this man saw me and came. He must have like ran or power walked or something. I'm laughing, but it's really not funny. He must have walked so fast, because me and my child were in that area not even 10 minutes. And he came and he walked right by. I was like, are you so-and-so? I was like, yeah. Hey, how you doing? So I'm telling you, you got to be careful. And men, thirsty men, slow your roll. Slow your roll. If you are that gung-ho about, and that is a word, gung-ho, that means just overly excited, but if you are that gung-ho about like meeting a woman and already telling her like you gonna be such and such, but you don't know that she likes you like that though, unless she says it, or unless she gives you that inclination of yes, we could be together, or if she says it, don't even assume, don't never assume, unless she says like, I'm into you, I'm interested in you, what do you do, and then start the conversation from there. Don't say you're going to make a woman like your boo or your baby or something, and you two you hadn't even talked, not even 2 days. That's scary. That runs good women off. So everybody's perspective is different about it. I'm looking at it from all across the boards because I know what good men do. And a good man, yes, he may know that you may be his future wife, but he is not going to, like Zig Ziglar said, he's not going to just run up to you and kiss you and embrace you and say, oh, you're mine to be. That's going to run a good woman off, because that looks like you're crazy. So it's a plan that a good man makes for his future wife. And then eventually when you two have known each other, or you getting to know each other and you have talked, then you say, well, hey, I've been thinking about this for a while, or, hey, I find you really attractive. We've been talking. I wanted to see if you felt the same way. Even if it's just so many levels to this thing. I'm not even able to give you like wait after a week or wait, because again, these things have too many like levels and too many perspectives. So what I can say is that until you two have spent time together, meaning you talk, not jump into bed, not kissing, and you just met each other, none of that. When you and him or you and her have talked and you've gotten to know a little bit about each other, then that's when the voicing comes out of, hey, I'm interested in you, and like, how do you feel about that? Or do you feel the same way that you feel about me? And then there you go. So may this find you well. And we have got to do better. And to you thirsty men, not every woman wants you. Just understand that. Okay? Be by yourself first as a man. Tame yourself first. Self-discipline first. Okay? And then you can see how you do with somebody else. So, we'll talk again soon. Have a good evening.